All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're not just looking at a job posting, we're actually breaking down a huge career opportunity for a sales leader in the commercial vehicle world. So let's get right into it.
So let me ask you, if you're a sales leader who really knows how to get results, especially in the automotive or capital goods space, you're going to want to pay close attention. This could be a massive step up in your career. Okay, first things first, let's set the stage. This isn't just about selling. Nope, it's about being a key part of the growth story for a major industry player. We're talking about VECV, that's Volvo Eicher Commercial Vehicles. As a sales manager for the Eicher brand, you'd be representing a name that's known for being rock solid all across India. Believe me, this is no small operation. You'd be joining an absolute powerhouse in the industry. Now, here's a really important detail about how they do business. You won't be dealing with third-party dealers. Instead, you'll be part of what's called a company-operated retail network. What does that mean for you? Well, it means you have a direct line to the brand, way more control over the customer's experience, and a pretty unique chance to grow the company's footprint from the inside. So, what's the mission, exactly? What would you be doing? Let's break down your main responsibilities. When you boil it all down, the job really stands on three main pillars. You're out there on the front lines, bringing in new customers. You're building and taking care of relationships with the big accounts. We're talking major fleet owners and institutions. And you're actively trying to grow Eicher's direct retail presence in your area. On a day-to-day basis, yeah, of course, you've got to hit your numbers. But it's also about the strategy behind those numbers. You'll be the one planning promotions, getting in front of customers, finding new leads, and, this is key, guiding your local team. You're not just a salesperson here. You're a market leader, and it's your job to grow Eicher's slice of the pie. Okay, we've covered the company and what the role is all about. Now, let's flip this around and talk about you. Do you have what it takes to be the person they're looking for? VCV is looking for a very specific skill set, to make sure the person who gets this role can jump in and start making an impact right away. Let's run through the requirements. The foundation is technical. You need an engineering degree. That's a must. An MBA on top of that is a huge plus. Then you need at least 3 years of solid sales experience. And ideally, that experience comes from the automotive world or from selling capital goods, somewhere you're used to those big ticket deals. And listen, this next one is a big one. It's pretty much non-negotiable. You need a consistent academic record of 60% or higher all the way through 10th grade, 12th grade, and your degree. For VECV, that really shows a foundation of discipline and excellence. So, if you've been nodding along and ticking all those boxes and this whole thing sounds exciting to you, let's get to the most important part, how you actually apply. First, a couple of practical things you should know. The job could be anywhere in India, so you've got to be flexible about location. Expect to travel a lot within your territory. You'll be out there meeting customers face to face. And just remember, this is a high-stakes role where your performance is what really counts. The application process itself is super direct and modern. You don't need to write some long, formal email. You just need to share your background using WhatsApp. The number is right there, +91 98409 12099. And to make the whole process as smooth as possible, they just want 3 key pieces of information from you right up front. What branch of engineering you studied, your total years of sales experience, and your current CTC, or cost to company. Get that ready, and you're good to go. So there you have it, a major leadership role with a top-tier brand, a chance to really drive growth in the market, and a super clear way to apply. I guess the only question left to ask is this the career milestone you've been working for?